Hundreds of protesters gathered at various locations throughout the Northwoods today to take part in the National No Kings protest that was held in multiple cities throughout all 50 states. It comes on the same day as President Trump held a military parade in Washington, D.C. to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Army, which also happened to coincide with the president's 79th birthday today. I stopped by the No Kings demonstration just down the street from our studios here in Rhinelander to hear what's on the minds of protesters and what brought them to the streets today.
Well, I think we have a concern for our democracy. We're seeing the uptick in violence all across our country.
Protesters lined the streets of cities and towns throughout the rainy and chilly Northwoods on Saturday to participate in the No Kings protest, the first of what is expected to be a series of national protests taking place in all 50 U.S. states. Signs and honking horns could be seen and heard throughout Saturday afternoon in Rhinelander, Eagle River, Minocqua, Wausau, and many others throughout the north-central region of Wisconsin. The protests occurring amid the backdrop of President Trump's military parade in Washington, D.C. on Saturday. Coordinator for the Rhinelander No Kings protest, Pat O'Grady, said she celebrates the history of the U.S. military, but sees a paradox between the parade and the protests.
I'm a patriot. Everyone here is a patriot. I recognize 250 years of our military out there, good old Army. What I don't appreciate is holding a parade that's going to cost millions and millions of dollars to have a 79th birthday party for a would-be king.
O'Grady, who led chants at the protests throughout the afternoon, also spoke on the recent immigration raids and ensuing protests in Los Angeles, where the National Guard and Marines were deployed to control crowds. O'Grady says the U.S. needs to be more understanding when it comes to immigration policy.
I think we all here believe that we should have legal immigration, controlled. But what we don't want are people that are actually here with green cards to be swept up off the fields, arrested as they go to their actual appointments at immigration offices, to be kidnapped straight from schools. That's a big concern.
O'Grady also gave credit to everyone who came out despite Saturday's poor weather conditions, adding that crowds at the various protests she's coordinated have only grown in recent months.
Every month we grow stronger and stronger as more and more people are affected by the cuts. They feel them all the way to their bones. If we stay silent, it continues and it grows and it gets worse. And I think we're all gaining a little bit of our strength to say enough. We've got to stand up. If not now, when?